There's been a lot of talk recently about white privilege, and many of you may have been wondering, what is white privilege? Probably not, but I'm going to tell you anyway. White privilege is when liberals have so few problems that they have the privilege of sitting around complaining about white privilege. You can see white privilege in the liberal arts departments of left-wing universities, for example. At these universities, there are college professors who don't have to know about anything but their own opinions and who can't lose their jobs because they have tenure. These people have it so easy that the only thing they can think to complain about is white privilege. That's white privilege. But you may ask, if white privilege means having it so easy that all you have to complain about is white privilege, can black people have white privilege too? Oh, absolutely. Say you're a black actor who makes a freaking fortune on TV by showing up for a few hours every week, dressing up as a poor person, and reading lines someone wrote for you about how white people have white privilege. You now have so few problems in life that you not only have the white privilege to complain about white privilege, you have even more white privilege than a white person with white privilege because you're black, so you also have the white privilege of never being accused of having white privilege. Many black people, of course, do not have white privilege. These are black people who live in cities run by liberals. Liberal welfare policies have created a culture of dependency for these black people, and liberal teachers' unions have kept them too uneducated to rise above it. Liberal sexual policies have helped create a horrific plague of illegitimacy, which has mired these black people in generational poverty. And liberal attacks on police have left these black people in neighborhoods so violent that they are almost like war zones. How do liberals help these people whose lives they've helped destroy? By complaining about white privilege. Why? Because they have white privilege. So screw the black people whose lives they helped destroy. Now, to be fair, some liberals do try to help these black people whose lives they helped destroy. How? By pulling down statues to oppose white privilege. Why do liberals pull down statues instead of changing the policies that have helped destroy the lives of black people? Because their policies haven't destroyed their lives. In fact, their policies make them feel great about themselves. And what is it called when you help destroy the lives of black people but feel great about yourself while uselessly pulling down statues to oppose white privilege? You guessed it, it's called white privilege. So, in conclusion, the best way to tell if you have white privilege is if you're complaining about white privilege. Because believe me, if you didn't have white privilege, you'd really have something to complain about. Trigger warning, I'm Andrew Klavan, and this is The Andrew Klavan Show.